Right now, it's probably about 190.
Good shape there.
Yeah, not too bad. I don't really watch it, though. I just think, but I can tell, because I can smell it when I'm talking about.
How's your blood pressure?
Y'all bought the soup just like the soup that I got when I said it's kind of strenuous work. I'm gonna feel this.
I got one shade. That's what I said.
Are they new?
Did we get a false top?
Yeah, I got one right here.
How about just sitting like this?
Now, what we're gonna do is put the handbrake up on here, or I can pull it, we can put that table, it don't matter, leave it like that. Okay.
This keeps it on if you're like freezing.
That's okay, what I see.
Go ahead and snow it. Go around that snow ring.
No, it usually snows once a year, but it usually happens in February or March.
And what's the kitty's name?
Calico is Callie, and the little gray one is Skylar. They came with names at the Naval Society, and he was already named Skylar, so we just decided to.
Oh, Tim don't like them, does he?
Well, he hates them.
I can tell, this is all over you.
It's because he invites me if I try to put him down.
Really think you down, aren't you?
They're flying. They're flying.
Are you awake or are you asleep? I guess so. Did you see this belt?
It's in good shape. It was too easy on me.
Look at these boards.
It was too easy on me. You want to make two?
Now, I'm making it up to attack. They kind of satisfied him just a little bit.
Tim, so you like your job? Yes, sir.
Well, let's see, this is the one, we gotta get, one somebody's gonna have to eat on the fry. Just one somebody. So you tell me that.
Steve is fixing to go hunting, I bet you.
Yeah, a little bit.
He gone if we don't feed him. No, movie schedule.
Everywhere Billy's.
I'm not shutting. Yeah, we're taking my mom to bring up.
My mom's like still in her closet.
This is Bill's meal. Wherever he sits, he can get his meal.
Yeah, Dad, I know that. Hey, Daddy.
These are my new, sporting my new 38s. My first year to go to 38s.
Wish I could wear some 38s.
Yeah, I bet. You take a man and ready to go hunting. He's dangerous.
We just miss you going to that.
Oh, the coach is sitting up there too big, that was Steve.
Go, go.
Alright, now we got one.
Maybe they
And
won't
I,
miss you real
we
much.
spend a lot of time with my family this past week.
Oh, okay, so you won't feel.
Yeah.
Bob Willis's number, use your longest number.
Napkin in the waste paper basket.
That's pie.
So,
it must have been, Thanksgiving must have been on the 20th.
okay.
The sweet potato casserole, I sat on the burner and when Tim Captain came in, I leaned against the thing and turned it on high so the bottom scorched. It may be scorched all the way through.
No, it's not scorched, you can smell
Don't
it.
scrape the bottom.
It ain't scorched. It's fine.
You're welcome. That was fine.
Actually, none of us noticed it.
Daddy, I did.
My impression.
Whoa.
That's mother.
Mama? That should have been on film. You should have seen your face. You got caught.
You just looked up like, who did that?
I'm sorry.
Oh, Mama.
Oh, Lord. He won't be able to, I didn't figure he'd be able to handle it.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day, for this Thanksgiving Day in which we all have so much to be thankful for. We all have our health, we have our families, we have so much that you've provided and the opportunities that you've given us. We thank you, dear Lord, for this time to be together. Thank you for the new addition to our family with Catherine this year. Tim were able to come share this time with us, keeping your hand upon Doug and Amber. We pray, dear Lord, now that you'll bless this food and nourishments for our body, and that during this next year that we may live in a way that will make us a more pleasing witness for you. In thy name we pray, amen.
Now you can sit where you want to sit. There's Bill's milk. Wherever he sits, he gets his milk.
Oh, Amber.
Except you put the mom, I'll have to sit on the tray.
You're so funny, you look like, who did that?
Lord, I thought I brought something.
And so you were gonna act like somebody else did it? Hey, get your water, let's fix you. Let me help you, so you can carry it.
Wait, let everybody.
Well, she likes to sit at that end.
Oh, come on.
Right here's where she usually sits.
Ain't nothing. Hey, you wanna get these first, and then we'll set you down? Tell me what you want. This is broccoli cheddar casserole.
Here.
I spilled it. I want a little bit of the dressing and gravy. I don't believe I have.
Sweet potato, green bean.
Just a little now.
I'm ready to make it.
Sweet potato,
It's a long day.
okay. No broccoli. Okay.
A little bit of dressing and gravy on the apple and cranberry sauce. This would be in for
Right there.
What is this?
What are you looking for?
It's all about cake.
Are you looking for clothes?
Where's the macaroni and cheese? I know Mama made it. I guess it's over yonder in that can.
You got the macaroni and cheese underneath the camera.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is.
I'll be some sauce. I'll let you get that, Mama.
You're gonna get it out of here.
Okay, you pick up the pan, I'll grab the macaroni with my hands.
What am I gonna do?
Just duck the pan. Okay.
Pull it off. Oh, I can't.
Again. She got to need someone to turn it over. Cause I got my hands, I can't turn it. There you go. Alright.
Now, Bill, I don't know about that.
2 minutes.
Okay, we got it. Here's for Mama, I know you want fruit salad. Yes, ma'am. Mama, you have some corn?
Did you fix corn?
Right here.
I started to fix our fresh corn out of the deep freeze.
You'll hand me a spoon.
Hey, Dick, that corn off the top, oh, it does good.
I got some.
Did you do something?
Not this year, I did last year,
Didn't you?
and I still got some left from last year.
Right, first.
Mama, you want some corn?
Ours is all on the cob this year,
I don't believe so. That's all. This is all over.
20 dozen ears.
Well, you got peach in your, you still, you know.
Vicki,
I hadn't used that.
This is yours.
I had a bushel left.
From the cheese up. That's Doug's. And this is Bill's card. Here's some graduation pictures I had. This is yours.
Yeah, I just got one copy because I didn't even know what was on the roll.
Wedding.
Amber's apartment, the Sargent pool we went to.
Sergeant Pool.
Do you want?
Do you dig Doug?
Oh, do you dig Doug?
Those guys are real dorky.
Yellow was here. It was a yellow. Medicine light right across this. Where?
Chris is your cards for naming you guys.
Happens every year.
We sure don't want your medicine, do you?
Y'all want that? I might already pick on his evening.
Okay.
Ain't no biggie. I don't know, Debbie's sitting down there like he,
But she said it was just right.
yeah, I've got one right here. I'm gonna put it right in here.
I only want half one, you want half a little bit.
Hey, you didn't get no turkey.
That's okay.
You didn't get, give me your plate. Why you take this? I think that's
Better,
okay.
your first class. I'm in a new direction
I
now.
can give you some of
That
that
same company.
sweet potatoes.
You made some turkey here, don't you?
Well, it's good. I won't eat it.
You don't think so?
What's that little one?
Sure is good.
I'm not going to chop turkey here,
Shucks.
Hey, Mom, we had me a pork.
Taste it.
I'm just making my cheese.
Now Bill says here you go.
Almost as fun.
Who scraped it out of this big potato casserole? I told you not to. Other people even want it, the best I told you not to.
I didn't realize until it was.
It was almost as bad as you tried to go.
Gosh. Stop talking about here in front of the trash, but you don't like that time when Doug grew that little wet gas station.
Right, good one.
He reached as much as he wanted. Did you get a plate, darling?
Not yet, I'm working on it though.
She already messed up her man.
No, I did.
Oh, finally, we have 4 kids at the table. Mama, that makes sense. I guess we now call this the young adult table and the old adult table.
That's right.
What do we call it? The young adult table, the old foogie. Foogie.
Oh, foodie table?
Foogie table.
Of course, people over there can grow facial hair. Like the ones at this table.
You don't want to leave me.
Who are you talking to, Doug or Tim?
Both.
Mom.
Get you one.
Is she picking on y'all?
Two of them.
Mom,
What?
Catherine is lacking a beverage.
Me too.
Catherine is lacking a beverage.
beverages here.
No.
Okay.
The whole beverage?
Doctor, send her a little dive.
Oh, man.
You think she'll get it?
I think I'm young.
I bet she will.
One of those cholesterol kinds.
I picked up the smell when I walked in the house.
Who's drinking this? Ron, is it your
I
name?
didn't know that it was in the process.
I guess I should get done. I don't know where to got it or not. Yeah, right there's one.
Ron and Bill taught me a chair over there, propping up his and it says there.
I'm not used to seeing Bill with a sweater on. I looked at it 3 times.
It's odd. I feel awkward in it. I'm not used to it either.
I like it. I like that. That's nice.
I put one on the other night, they had a lot around here, maybe a little more pregnant.
Yeah, I knew it was weird, the story said, I don't like this sweater, and I said, oh, honey, I don't think you'll like it. Yeah, I think so. I said, oh, why don't you just try it on and see? What is it? That makes me look fat, doesn't it?
Better.
What, the stripe going around the way it kind of sticks to your little fat balls there.
Better not be talking about me.
Somebody want to see it as a Jell-O line?
Oh, Steve, hey.
Sit right there, I'm not sitting right here. So far.
The three of us are like, look, we got our own little cranberry dish, and we're all sitting here looking at it.
Cranberry has never been welcome to kids' table.
And yet we have our own dish to share. I guess we put a thing of dressing over here, you know, turkey, something we could use.
I turned out good last Sunday.
I was really Why, they want,
That's not a fair question.
Yeah, I think I like them.
oh, they want them too. I heard a little till you hear the sound of it coming out of the can, and you see it, and you see it.
She came.
And you know, that's so funny. Miss Green's the one that, Miss Green's the one that I got the recipe from. She said, send it on over. How did you do this? How did you do these apples? That's last year. I said, you're the one I got the recipe from. She said, from me? I said, yeah, from you.
Her very small.
My cheese is your cheese. That's my cheese.
Way past the shelf life.
It's cranberry sauce. Y'all got everything you need? Yes.
I was over there griping because you got cranberry sauce on your table and no turkey and dressing.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
No, cranberry sauce, you know, you got
Definitely
cranberry
welcome
sauce.
with some kitty table.
I think Vicki, we're short a glass.
No, you may be.
I didn't just like those, no. For my mom and I just, yeah, for my mom and I just, especially I didn't hear all the conversation.
Oh, I didn't hear Look at that room, Bill, set those shoes on my bed and get one of those chairs.
Give us a little, y'all will.
You just put that whole neck right there, didn't you?
I did. I don't know who
Well, you certainly did. I ain't touched it.
Oh, yeah. For years we didn't, but I know that she's got her. We gave her one, we gave her like one.
You can't have a good trip today.
Oh, yes.
I haven't come had a good trip.
It's just too early.
Too early.
Oh.
Keep on on a plane full of zipper heads.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
They're on plane full of
The last group, he's gonna afford to come over.
I was like, it's a super head.
They're all going to Tunica.
Going to Tunica.
Wow.
I hear them.
They've been seeing that ad where they're getting wheelbarrows full of gold.
Probably.
That's why I was calling. What do you need?
Half the plane? What?
Was it half the plane?
Yeah, it was. They announced before we got on, they're like, due to the large number of non-English speaking flyers, we need 6 volunteers for the exit row. Catherine jumped up and ran.
To the exit row?
Yeah, 'cause, yeah, it's
Lots of
huge.
room.
I love the exit row.
I thought you was gonna sit here, Mama.
Don't show your chair. Here. I'm here. There's plenty of room here. Sit right here. Turn your little booty around. There's the kitty table.
Oh, leave me on kitty table.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at, oh.
We were now. Look at that. We're fine. Open arms over here. Turns her back on us.
Broccoli casserole stinks.
Broccoli casserole.
Well, if your wife had gotten here and made one, I missed a broccoli casserole. What am I doing?
Hi, Mom. You put some broccoli casserole on here.
After those comments?
Oh.
That's 3.
How many times did you spill that tea?
That would be the third time, thank you.
I probably gonna have to make a new picture of tea, Brian, for spilling tea.
Just put me your picture over here and I'll just split as I get up and we'll save the drinks that way.
Set it on that pretty cylinder.
Okay. I'll find a way to eat it. Did I make a smart comment about you a minute ago?
Were you doing?
I think I definitely heard something.
I did not.
I wouldn't take that. I thought you'd missed it, that's why I wanted to
Bring it up one step, she was gonna make broccoli casserole, because she thought we were eating tonight. So when he made this nasty little comment, I said, well, you got your wife here to cook one, you have broccoli casserole. So now, she's just now having heard that.
I wanted to, make sure she, well, thank you. Can't let those sore things slide.
I promise we were the only people in the Atlanta airport had frozen broccoli packed in our luggage.
People had all sorts of things on the parade. There's a lady who had brought a thing of turkey. I was like, running around.
They're trying to put it in the overhead compartment. She's like, oh, I don't want to eat the bill.
They were trying to put a turkey in an overhead compartment. Somehow that middle picture is
It had just a big bag.
Yeah. What if we have a red, thing pops open, somebody gets all Of course, if y'all got stranded somewhere, you could all eat. I'm starved, we'd have to resort to cannibalism.
Yeah, you get them, block them.
Let's start by eating the little guy.
Between me sitting here, we'll look at that camera and see if I'm blocking them.
It'd be like a meal for the whole plane. Look how tall he is. The rest of us on the other hand. We'd be meal for the whole plane. Oh, why? I don't know them.
That's just a
Those little
stove.
sideburns and button might get in the way.
I had another stack of those napkins over there, on that plate. That was Sherry's
They gave that to Mom for the
little
fair.
bit plate over there.
It's almost as silly as the beret. It's a very good imitation.
I don't think you're
So fun. Christmas vacation.
Some arm back out on us.
Tomorrow night.
They're not coming home.
They're coming for the boobies. Or maybe they'll have a fight when they come.
Yeah. When the dog goes over.
And miraculously.
Laying in the water.
Sweet cake.
I don't want
You should have one bite.
Get away.
You should have the one bite.
Sweet potatoes.
Your one bite.
Daddy, your bottom bottle.
I would wonder why.
Once again.
Poor daddy.
Sweet potato
They're not burnt.
Well, there's one place it is, but it's right. You come to it, just spit it out.
We're dressing, meat, we eat macaroni and cheese, and casserole. We don't eat the rest of that stuff. Now, Doug does eat those apple-y things, which is a little off, but we let that slide.
She eats sweet potatoes, none of us do either.
We're about to banish her from the kitty table.
Anybody need feet?
Good girl. She's getting on my good side.
And it's not scorched.
People say that all the time.
Now you're really trying to go on a good side.
People say his aren't starched.
See,
Yeah, now leave this.
you'll graduate to the big table before the rest of us. Yours gonna be sitting over there. And the thing that Bill made a comment about it, and I love Sherry's sweet potato casserole, and I said, it's the same one I make. He said, no, it's not. I said, yes, it is her recipe. Well, hers is better than yours.
I mean, it's so good.
Co-pop.
Because she called early this
That
morning.
Betsy the
Is this a turkey
man.
hotline? I said, yes, it is.
Thank you.
Shoot, I throw numbers up a little too much.
I'm getting
That's gonna be on the table.
I just want to stand up for that one.
Oh, well, he was cooking.
Did good.
What was she supposed to look
I
at?
wanna drink it down a little.
What's your favorite steak?
She put hers on 6:30 this morning. I mean, I thought she called early. She dare not eat till 3 this evening.
Well, Betty, your cactus is blooming.
Since you weren't impressed with the rock shop job, Amber's now on her way to becoming a nurse, so she can take care of you when you get old in the nursing home. That should set your mind at rest. Put a lot of rocks in your window and stuff to, brighten up the room.
He made fun of my rock shop. That's right. Coco, have they not fed you?
Actually,
He is big. We're gonna give him some dressing.
He looks so bright.
He's already sang to me once. Yes, he has. He wanted me to know he was here.
It wasn't my request either, he just offered.
He looks right back and you can't see yet.
But she's hard.
Oh, you should have heard this morning at the front door. Boy, he was barking, carrying on. They had those about 20 black leaf bags across the street. He didn't know what it was, but it was big enough he could see that there was something there. He can't see the dog, or he can't hear nor see the UPS truck anymore, or the trash truck.
Kind of sad.
His favorite thing was trash.
Yeah. Just really
To
trying to.
bark at with
Now he's laying on the
car.
front porch and the UPS truck comes and turns on the driveway, he doesn't even go after it.
He hadn't noticed it was there yet, you know, he's like, shadow.
I went running out the other day, I thought, oh no, there's a UPS truck, he's just laying there, I didn't
If you can't see it, you can't hear it, you know it's there.
But there is an ophthalmologist in Little Rock, comes every other week, does cataract surgery. Graham told me that he wouldn't be able to see any better, it would be brighter, but it would be so nearsighted, he would be so nearsighted.
Oh, they wouldn't be able to say?
Cataract surgery on that.
You know, with humans, they would certainly live.
But, he wouldn't be able to see a lot better, and also because of his little heart murmur, he's not a good candidate for surgery.
We've only had like 3.
Hey, I think for the $350 can't buy surgery, we can get a whole new dog.
Oh, bam, gotta get a chief and.
That's what Freddie Mister. And don't think he didn't hear that either.
That's right.
He knows.
He says, look,
We nice with me and you, isn't it, Amber?
we got one tooth I can go
We're
later.
not foolishly.
We'll remember that, Dad, when you're a little older and want some cataract surgery.
You know, the cost of cataract surgery, we can get a new dad.
You know,
He's a candidate for being given away again.
surely not.
Maybe he'll stick this time. He won't realize he's been given away.
As long as I got a soft bed, and just put a heating pad out for you today now. Cause it's off by the bed, I got a heating pad.
You're worried too, the rocking all night.
Why should we get a bus too bad too? When I-
He was being bad.
Yes,
Yeah,
he's
he's been bad. His dad tried to give him away.
Yeah,
Mourned.
Yeah, we
and, like,
replaced the carpet with this.
mourned,
Yeah, but
and
that
then
was
brought
up
his
his
back.
butt.
And did things like stand in the middle of the room, make eye contact with his new owner, and just eat all over the place.
I noticed it was in the house,
He mourned.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but it's like,
but I could never got up these like few rocks and
It's so
stuff.
sad. We
To get
do
a-
this to him. It's really sad, so. He's stuck with
It's hard for you to jump up on things, when he jumps down, it kinda collapses, you know.
it. He came back.
Buster ever gets out,
That's awful. He had mourned.
Buster? How old is Buster?
12. I started thinking,
Yeah,
Right there.
what's that saying? If you have a bird, you let it go, and it flies away, it was never yours. And it comes back, it was meant to be. Yeah. You have to let it go, so you know if it's yours or not. He came back. And straightened up his lack too.
Oh,
He was much, he behaved quite a bit better under that.
You know, he can't, a lot of times now, you know, we leave, he doesn't even know it. But if he doesn't sense that you're leaving, he gets to that door and he starts turning in circles before you get outside. Yeah.
He used to hold me yesterday, I guess the vibration.
It'll be like,
when I
you
come
know, you
in.
make him like an hour and suddenly he kind of wakes
He
up.
comes
He's
flying. You just-
Before he knows, it's not go back like that, he doesn't know you're home.
your hair looks good.
Thanks.
Poor thing.
A while there, I thought it was like, I mean, just be wrestling in the living room, you got to slop over on some.
So it wasn't very smart.
In your mind?
He thought maybe he hit me a little harder than I thought.
That was a good turkey.
Yeah, it's good, good Thanksgiving dinner topic.
As usual.
Thought he better butter that, thought he better butter that in there.
What, that's true.
Huh?
Now Doug, the chops.
You ever deep fried turkey?
Go and try. That's like all there is to it right there. This is my favorite hair.
That'd be cool if it was really bother the
Are they
shop.
good?
Karen does
Let it
that.
grow together with the nose hair.
Karen does. Well, not every time, but they did it sometimes.
You could do like, you know, like how if you weave hair together, you have to braid it,
I went down to
braid it together. It's
one
just
time
like
I had
one
turkey
long.
Fried.
That's what he said that's gonna do.
Good work.
Did that?
Hey, if I got those syringes that you shoot the flavor in with them,
It was
just
just
do a little bit of
roll
flavor
letters
in
and
there,
glass.
whatever that,
Whatever you
paste
want.
it a little bit, and put some of that,
And she's black.
all that stuff.
Not every day, she has new hair. I mean, like once a week, she has new hair. I mean, it's like her, she's like floozy too. Well, yeah, her whole big, we're like big, you can see her real hair poking through that curly weave. We all know it's not real.
I mean,
Yesterday, you had short hair.
About 30 minutes.
I mean, what does she think we didn't notice?
Not even trying to avoid it.
That's not even so.
They come in and have the short hair, and they brush hair like this.
You know it's not real.
You really, if you go this,
Yeah,
better
it's a real
off.
grower. You love that puppy. That's not real.
that's what you hear, says, I told you in yesterday's paper.
Hold back in the peanut oil or something.
Conversation about.
You see that guy in yesterday's paper with the
I didn't have a chance to look at it.
He was doing 25 coolers on Airport Road, donated 25 coolers. And it's Otis's nephew that owns that Wilson RV thing.
What do you
He
have,
was-
what kind of flavor?
He said he learned how from the Cajuns down in Louisiana when he worked offshore. And he was doing 25 of them to give to Jackson House and Second Baptist School and needy families.
I wonder what Second Baptist School,
I don't know.
you can show Second Baptist. Their school's closed.
That's what I thought.
Tell your accent.
Well, I went Tuesday after school, as I drove by Second Baptist, I saw my old boy that transferred up there. His mom putting a zip in his coat up, putting a toboggan on him, and you know how hot it was? It was 60.
Oh my Lord, it was 80 degrees.
Is that the boy who mom didn't want him to get married?
Yeah. She goes and stays on the stands on the playground every recess up there with him.
Aren't you glad she's up there instead of him in your room?
He's getting dirty.
And this kid had wrong brothers and sisters.
Have they started on the school over here yet?
Lynn and I were talking about this morning when we walked, I don't see anything different. You see people in here moving around and equipment moving, and there's always trucks up there. There were trucks over here, we drove this morning. I swear, I can't see another thing done.
Did you get the
Y'all,
job?
they been going,
Did you?
really? Oh, good. They been going all dirt around.
I dig Doug, just so you guys know.
Well, wait till we tell everybody you got the
I'm
job.
excited.
Somebody asked me if you did. I said, I don't
What
know.
job did you get?
Good news, school over here.
Oh, hey, cool.
You got the job?
Yeah, Steve did.
I'm Steve.
Oh, I thought you got the job. What are you gonna do?
Order them around.
I know, I wanted, Mr. Slade has now said, y'all don't get excited, you're not, see, everyone from first grade through ninth grade will be moving when that building's finished. And so he's already told us not to get excited, it won't be finished the first of August. And I'm going, we'll probably postpone school starting a week.
Well, now if it runs behind schedule, you know who to complain to. You may be running Uncle Steve.
Bill and Cox building, they'll be behind schedule, I promise you.
Yeah, they did that gym up there, and
Never got that thing done.
Hill's son is Debbie's doctor.
That's what he's telling me.
it's supposed to be finished before basketball season.
He's a nice guy too. I'm really impressed with him.
Well, I can't build anything.
Yeah, it's still
I have to touch the sweet potato.
What that little job at Dartmouth Community College, they're little bitty buildings. Just one own and own and own.
I'm feeling full here. I just can't leave it.
I'll say I was making money down like that. But get down with a fine week or two, I'll hurry, call every 30 minutes, well, you can really get done.
Well, I like that, or are they worse?
Do you dig that?
Well,
Dig it.
some of them's kinda like that, but they move the job like in 90 days. You know, they'll build, some of those guys will build a big building like them.
Yeah,
Once a
12
30 year
years.
They got that in 90 days, I mean, tilt up walls and everything. Take them 6 months and they'll still do the same thing right then. You know, it's like, oh, hey, we only got 30 more days now. It's almost why they don't think of that.
We said
stuff
something
like
to him
that.
the other day, he was coming in the hall, and, you know, we said, he sent an email out, or memo out, we said, when are we gonna be moving it? He said, we said, do you think, could we postpone school a week if we had to? And he said, oh, we won't have to. He said, they've got a penalty, they'll have it finished. Which means that on August the 11th, they'll turn the football boys loose.
With your stuff.
In other words, you only have half of it, what you do have to.
So that means that what you have, probably gonna end up in your room, and what does end up there, half it will be broken.
I tell them I didn't own a moving mine.
Well, I mean, I just have to move up the hall. I can move my own stuff if I had to. I'm moving to Jackie Glass room.
Are you?
You ever been in her rooms too? It'd take two truckloads and a tractor trailer in.
Mr. Bledsoe threatens her every year, she brings one more thing in there.
Yeah, I told Mr. Sly, I said, hey, has Mr. Bledsoe mentioned to you my request when we move? And he looked at me so serious, and he said, I don't believe so. And I said, well, while they're doing that little remodeling stuff in the other building, I'd really like a little storage room built outside that room. And a kitchen. I said, you know, this one side of the sink is really, it stifles my cooking. He came by there, I said, oh, and he said, I'll put that down.
You already invited him to stay for some stew.
We did, he was busy. Mr. Bledsoe was right behind Mr. Bledsoe said, hey, don't ask to look in her closet. And I just looked at him and I said, and you shouldn't either. Your closet's pretty clean, it's just full. It's just full. It's not organized, but it's organized.
It's in a little tub.
Everybody else's is full, they don't know where anything is. Just takes me a long time to get everything out and everything up.
That's a pretty room. That room?
Isn't that pretty? It's a garnet.
Garnet.
I meant to tell you that the other day, it was pretty, I noticed it. I like it.
So how's things? Well, I think I'm gonna have a little bowl of fruit salad, you know. Oh, is it?
Yeah. Got back to the fly. And she doesn't work for Dr. Pellegrino.
Mom, Dr. Hall.
I thought he was just eating out of it.
Everything's okay.
That's good. Who's opening up for Carlisle at County Line?
That's the guy that had the hip doctor. Oh, and Kelly, I don't know what
You
that
know,
is.
over to Mississippi.
I kind of wonder if that wasn't a Service Chevrolet getting ready to move into a new location. It's all, but it may, but I see they're painting signs, so it must not be.
I'll hand that bowl too.
I was curious, I was like, oh Lord, Seymour's expanding. But I don't think it's them.
Seymour.
I dig that.
They're closing?
No, they're wholesaling.
Oh, they're wholesale?
Too bad.
You need to get into that.
Oh,
okay.
Which is sad, because you know, you don't
That's on that line.
eat and expand if you will. Yeah, we can trust on versus jeans.
I just want just a little bit.
Eagles probably every time.
I've been about here for 4 days.
They just.
They was good with that, didn't they, here a while?
I am too.
They've been there since.
Having our showing
I'm late, but
I mean, we have
Start with you.
It's trying to tweak it. You have a bone,
Well, we have circuit breaker.
I'm gonna share this with
Well,
Dad.
see, they're buying now, even if they get
Goals.
different guys around the state, sitting at dealerships. like, you know,
Eagles got
Ford,
Eagles.
Warner,
No.
Ford Smith, they just keep them bought.
Something
A lot of them
like-
never come to the lot. And they know who called, so,
The other crap?
but then they allow.
Fully accessorized outfit, new
I
outfit.
don't know what this, I know those guys.
Good apple.
Yeah,
They call it that
She
one.
she has several of those,
I think all those
In the
big boys
end,
in
you
high
gotta-
schools up, hard workers.
a weekend in
The
Charleston.
one there that Mike, he bought all those.
He came up with these, I didn't know.
Okay. Realty.
Big call
He
that
bought one.
accessory part.
He bought Phillips, I guess, now, didn't he? And then,
Phillips now, it's Phillips now, you do. Yeah, that's something like that.
but they got, they just built these offices down there, and they got like 40-something offices. in there.
Okay.
That's
Wait,
lots
wait,
of
wait.
people.
Does that include shoes?
That makes 40.
I said, huh? No.
Realtors.
So a lot.
Only accessory.
One of them, Jenkins.
Now, that's the one there, that's mine.
Yeah, and see, then they also have a big portion of Union
Who's the long tall salad?
Anybody call you?
You know,
I'm
the
in the town.
tall, skinny
Oh,
lady.
I was wondering, if I'm
Marlboro guy.
there.
This is his name, I don't know his first name, last name's House.
No one, you mean no one else digs Doug?
Bill said,
Everything he calls him that?
Bill said, Landers gone into the catering business. They eat dinner over there every day.
Oh, really?
They've got a kitchen and they deliver out. You know, Mondays is like pork chops,
Can't even tell that you
Tuesdays
spilled anything.
something else, and Wednesdays are steaks, and the same thing every week.
Dry.
And, they just prepare the same
But
thing.
what is wrong with the butt of your pants
You know,
anyway?
if you want
Yeah.
or not.
Try to get it whole.
They have delivered, they run on time.
Pants are
I guess,
whole.
that way the employees are a little.
Religious. Good call on the holidays.
I like them.
I do too, but look at
Extract out
the
their
pictures
paycheck, it's kind of like share hopping.
Dug it out of the coffee
That's all right.
I'm not thinking working. They don't like, I mean, our
Hey, Jim, you gotta come up,
I mean, the guys I know don't like what
Very good.
some of them say. I mean, they don't tell it loud.
We'll do that again.
I don't feel it.
I'll bet you in, folks.
Well, he's just a nice guy. He's trying to tell me all them like $90,000 a year. I said, well, I know about four over there. They keep it well. He said, maybe half of that.
Make it a little thing.
On a good year.
First thing you need to
Make it
watch
shake.
them forward, but they've also bought.
That's what it does.
Cutting the trails.
Doug's like, all himself.
So see Doug eating his turkey and all of a sudden he goes,
Kevin Fletcher's buying it up, isn't he?
you got a call. Somebody's digging Doug.
Sis, did you look there on the floor, did you see my little children, my little turkey there?
Yeah, he was.
He does
That's
have
what
shit.
it's called himself.
He got in the car business.
What is this?
He got
Here,
a
eat
big
some.
way, didn't he?
Fruit salad.
Give them good salad. I had those.
Yeah.
Were those my nephew?
What's that all about anyway?
Oh my God.
Yeah, what is it? Can I see it? What is that?
Give me it.
Oh, it's just, it wasn't very
He and they, quite a bit of.
I know, that's what I was saying.
Got the
You gotta be
flowers.
honest in those situations, you got caught.
One more food.
Meanie, that's all you are, is a meanie.
No, I was just wondering if you were back here in the court, you want anything else?
In case you're afraid I'd stand up and spill the stuff again? Because you thought, Amber's hungry, she'll probably eat some more.
Asking because I'm out here where I can get it.
Okay, thank you.
And I know better. I don't care.
All that.
Amber.
It was good turkey. Thanks. Yes,
I'm so proud.
thanks. Thank you.
You're also bad. That's okay, Amber, you remember when you start giving their shots.
That's right. You know, you can squeeze.
shots?
Yeah, that's right. You can squeeze a little harder than you have to, just in case somebody's sassing you. That's right. You heard me.
What are you squeezing?
Their arm.
Shoot, she bought her
Tends to have a real tight.
Take my blood pressure.
With the needle.
Yes, you did now.
Why had my blood taken
Fret not.
for the marriage
We won't be
license? She
taking
was the
blood.
meanest lady.
No, we won't be taking it.
Well, she sure did, she take mine.
Yes, I brought it home so I can take it after we all eat.
Taking blood?
Blood pressure. That's right. I can do that now.
You have to line up to get in her line. Nurse Amber.
But just be careful. I was talking to Mike Dolan the other day. He said, you know, Lindsay's in dental school, and after a year and a half, he finally let her look at his teeth. And the first thing she said is, "We gotta get you. Doc, I think you've got a cavity here." He said, "That's it. Never again." One time I'll let you look at my teeth. You tell me I got a cavity. Be careful. You tell, you're gonna tell Dad he's on ball or something. I'm not gonna let you.
I told him last night I think he needs a little spot on his arm or something. Not that I would know that.
Got what?
A spot on your arm.
Not that I would know that. All I do is wipe.
Yeah, right now she watches butts right now.
Yes, on adults, big fat adults with diapers and incontinence.
Oh!
I'm not asking. I know about that.
The first time
Like that
I cleaned this lady
experience.
upstate, she had so many rolls of fat, they didn't even find the diaper that was.
We go to the bath not even knowing she had the diaper on until they asked us if we changed her diaper, and then we were like, huh? It was like so, it was so in the rolls, you couldn't even find it. I was like, no, it's very fun. It's pretty gross.
Oh, okay. No, hold on.
I was on the board detail, but it really wasn't.
That was her first thing of that.
Yeah, that was our first plan.
We couldn't get any better from this.
Oh, we got an untouched bowl of potato salad. I mean,
They played in it.
No,
we got it
no,
for Doug, and he didn't want it.
he decided against it.
His daddy will eat it.
Fat roll stuff, they just insist.
One his time, that fat roll story just ruined that. Yeah, because Doug, in those roads, it would really ruin it every time.
Yeah, what we found once we got done in there. Yes, yes, we did. Probably like, it was.
Doug's been really getting all day about a shiny head. Would you like me to buff your head?
And she had a cat.
I like that little saree he's wearing.
Granddad liked him better because he looked like he had more hair.
Well,
We can take Catherine herself though too. We can't keep it.
part of it,
We
yeah.
can, cool, but so you see the
Who would be wrong when you was on his shoulders that one day you should have that time?
What?
Now that was a blow, wasn't it?
Well, that's all
I
I
didn't even hear that.
I didn't do that.
Where's the blood?
Nothing.
He just couldn't.
We was talking about Dad's head.
Maybe you can share a little bit of this.
I will
Shot just trying to grow there.
Nothing?
Really,
Nothing.
like,
Well, good. That was right.
it's like you're not even grossed out.
Lisa, I think we need to get us a cat. Lick that buzz off of you. Oh, Lord, when I'm talking about, when I'm sideburns, when I'm talking about their head.
One little woman, she kept taking everything off the breakfast tray and handing it to me and saying she wanted it wrapped up for her cat.
That was a good dinner.
I can't wiggle.
We have enough for twice as many people. And you're not taking anything today with you?
I don't need to, huh?
You know he's gonna take fruit salad.
Yeah, I think so. No, when,
Did you give them to your mom? What?
it's pretty
Cool
cool.
Whip Bowls. Huh? Cool Whip Bowls. Yeah, I got them.
Good job, man.
I got them because I thought he was taking food with him. I had to remind them. We had Thanksgiving at Mother's house last Sunday. Well, Doug has two pie carriers in his car, and he don't take them out until this morning, after I finally asked him, and there was a piece of pie in there. He had macaroni and cheese in the Cool Whip bowl, and he never did bring it in, so he threw it away yesterday.
Here's the explanation.
Yeah, I know. I didn't put it nowhere. You put it. You took it.
You just gotta be sick.
Well, I had a whole cabinet full of them, and
Oh, he does have cat.
That's okay, I'll go buy another one, just like I did with
That, I mean,
He's got liquor committed too. Give him some rest.
Then you have one spare, one to share, one to spare.
Said I'd never get them back.
it's like they just call
Where did you get your offices, Dick?
He can see it.
Did you get that back? What back?
You know, he knows there's something out there, but
He
Back
puts
on the
snow.
right.
yeah. And he can't hear, and so when you want him to go with you, he'll look at you and see if you go and you say, so he's a good lip reader.
You know someone?
Yeah, a sign reader, but it's gotta be big signs. Let's scratch it up, Marty. Have you found somebody to do it? Coco. Have you found somebody to build your desk? And
He's
speak.
gonna have some desk built in. He did.
I remember.
Afraid with her, my brother.
You weren't too.
Suggest Juan Joyce, yeah, he makes furniture. Beautiful furniture.
Ron Joyce.
They called him, they got him some dress. You may have to go there with
He
him.
makes really, really pretty.
He don't know you're there.
Desk and a bookcase.
Cause Amber's giving him this little,
I'll give him a little bit, Treasurer.
another, or cadenza or
Just a little
something.
bit here. I was feeding
Something to put your trophies on.
He made a square coffee table that we were a friend, and it's almost like a shadow box too. The top of it raises
I still
up.
stay here.
It's like
Over there to get the
yeah, you
dressing.
put stuff in it and close the lid, it's like hinged. And it's big, it's a big square.
I wouldn't we noticed it so much, but Ron would call me in the evening and say, put him out, you know, and he'd go
He
home.
can't find out.
And one night it was dark, and she said, put him out. I said, I don't think he can see tonight. Oh, yeah, he'll come on home. And after a while, I said, Shirley said, did you check and see if Coco went home, because we heard something? He was still standing at the back gate because he couldn't see it, he wouldn't leave, he knew he was. So Bill had to walk down here and get him.
The one night he got lost at the school, because he was following my dad at the start.
Yeah, he did. He got lost at school, and we didn't take, I mean, we didn't know where he went.
Did you really?
He was crying.
He may not can see, but I tell you what, he can sniff out a guinea pig over there. If that door's open, he's gonna be in a guinea pig.
He gets in their boxes with them. He doesn't do anything to them, he just.
I was just there with wood chips all over the place, and the poor guinea pigs are stuck in a corner just jiggering.
That's like, maybe we should get him some. Like, play with them.
Probably something that Taylor said the babies are getting fat this big.
The baby, Karen that's with those babies up pretty soon, her babies are gonna be making. Oh, Miss Lauren would be in a bad mood. Yeah, she
Lauren died.
She's
My
sweet.
mom said she liked the dress, but she just didn't like no bow in her hair.
She kind of, Vicky said she might have made her legs fashionably short.
Oh, yeah, real short.
Where she cut her hair.
Her bangs.
Sorry, Sunday, did you not notice how short they were?
Like plaster back her leg. I said, what is he gonna
Your mom
change
will come
scales?
with us?
She said,
Why not?
She's really tied down with him right now, isn't she?
oh, yeah, he's really going down fast. Is he going down fast?
Oh, it's one of those back to the future.
Your mama's been on her adult life nursing someone.
I know,
She does.
she really has.
Oh, wait, that was Rudy, what's this guy? There's no way he's straight. That is, he's over there. There's no.
He's
doing pretty good.
That's a Brady Bunch thing. He's doing the Brady Bunch thing. Hey, Daddy. Dad.
Dad.
Yes, we are.
You miss Rudy, Dad.
No.
I know. Because we laugh at him every time he's on.
Oh, this is funny.
He like gets in the middle of the thing, he's like dancing around.
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hilarious.
I'm trying to do Rudy.
Yeah, it's funny.
Rudy was gay.
It was his Brady Bunch. It was the Brady Bunch for Daddy.
On your way? No, I'm gonna pick up these things here.
Rudy Belinda, is that his name?
Not in the story, he doesn't, in the
Amber said he flames.
when they're in those outfits that look like that, and that's good.
That thing is full of
Who's
problems.
that?
I came through this morning, I had a headache. My ear hurts. Yeah.
I woke up and went, oh, my teeth.
Oh, that's great.
I took some Congestic.
Yeah, well,
Go or something like that. Oh, there's one of that steps.
Look, Coco's over there bouncing on Steve's legs. How many in the breathing on there?
No, they said 28.
Those little babies are fighters.
they're all doing good.
They said that now they've moved up to 98% chance of survival. All of them surviving.
Good, good.
Did you watch the special the other night? The Sarah, Dateline or something? It's called
Like
the,
a fertility bill.
they call it the miracle, Henry Luck special, it's called the Miracle Center.
I take it, you'll have to watch it.
Did you watch the Dial ones last night? I called over there, had you seen it? I
would be happy with
They took in jillions of dollars and never got a dime of their own wealth.
They took them, what, their parents, the
They took them away from
When Tesla died, they were born in the 30s in Canada.
1934.
And
80 was named after your mom.
your parents were,
She's still alive.
French migrant
Gave
workers.
back to them when they was 9 years old.
And they had,
5 other kids.
I was supposed to say they had a whole bunch of other kids.
seemed like it was 5, 4 or 5.
And they built Quintland. No, Beyond Land.
Beyond Land.
And they had like, they brought them out every hour, and people paid money to come look at them,
They were just like they were like little robots. They come out there and they do a turn, do a little curtsy and go back. It was every hour, no, twice a day.
A couple years ago, I saw a movie on it.
Yeah, that would be Voyager. Oh, no, see that?
Just talking about Canadian
Their other brothers and sisters had to go and stand in this long line to see them, just like they were a visitor. And their mom and daddy had to get an appointment to see them. And when they come home, when they were 9, they just gave them back to them, and they kept all the money, they paid their thing, and of course, that one last night, she said, we didn't know our family, they've been around them, their mom and daddy, she said, we were just strangers, they didn't set us back, we were just strangers in our own home. Their own brothers and sisters, they didn't have freedom of anything, because they'd never been
One of
around.
them died, she was only 20. One of them died when she was 20.
And the other one died when she wasn't very old either. Because they're just, they hired a lawyer, this thing said last night,
But these
2
two
years ago.
their mothers, that when she found out she was going to have 7, but she came home from the appointment, and he was coming home for lunch, and he said, well, how did it go? And she said, fine. And he said, did you see the ultrasound today? And she said, yes. He said, well, what is it? She said, 7. He said, I need to go over her voice. She said, 7. He said, 7 what? Well, you're kidding. No, I'm serious. He looks like a little boy. Both nurses, it took a while for it to sink in that they were really 7.
That's a litter.
I couldn't imagine too.
Oh, that'd be awful.
But on that show the other night they're talking about that you need to put a lot of thought in it before you get through. But a lot of people don't think about it until it happens. The people that have them,
Lord, just look at it this way. What if Mary Ann had got 7 Davids? She took in fertility drugs. She just almost called me a liar. She said, well, she didn't take no fertility drugs. I said, she most certainly did. She pregnant with no powers, she did.
There's no way a woman could be that big.
What she said, I thought was what I could be. Hard to visualize, isn't it? Yeah, thugs beating their door down at 1 o'clock in the morning.
That'd be awful. 7 years.
I said 7 days, got me the chills.
Yeah, that's the. That's commercial.
This whole thing about they're deep religious, and they talk to me about, selective reproduction, they call it abortion.
Mixing it.
And he said, I really believe God suggested me anything he did that, and at one point, when she was one of those,
She said about the one that was a hairy drum.
she said, I say this lovingly, she's just pitiful looking. That baby's not hair that long over her body, all over, and loose skin, just looks like one of those dogs with all that loose skin. I mean, she really is an ugly real baby.
Who's this?
One of the smallest baby was 2 pounds, and she's got,
Yeah, it was a smallest
hair.
girl.
But the pediatrician that's treating him said last night that at this point, that they are developing at this point like a single treatment with development. That it's unbelievable. Twins and triplets develop slower than a single. If these are developing a second one, like a single treatment, he sees no problem. Well, I mean, if you go have 7, because usually, you know, the more you have, the higher risk of cerebral palsy and, you know, all of, that, you want to talk about 7 children, you talk about 7 children and 5 of them having special problems, you know, that's, I don't know how they do it. And then you have a little bitty cottage, you can reach into the house and 2 bedroom house outside Mama and Granddad's in Boonville. Yeah?
So they already did
Yeah, that's the car dealer where his dad has been a mechanic for 28 years and he's been a building clerk there for 7 years. And
They're giving us bucks.
gave him a 15-passenger van.
They gave him
With all their names on it. Yeah, and dealership's name, they're getting plenty of free advertising. And 8 cars leased. And that showed their little girl just turned 2 this last week. And she's in the nursery and she was with her baby. She'd say,
She don't know she's been going home with her.
And she doesn't quite understand that they're all hers.
Mediterranean, there were shark attacks anywhere else.
Because that girl, her stomach was 58 inches across.
Oh, she was
58 inches. I mean, you think about it, 58 inches, that's,
Well, she didn't even move. She said she knew
and she was trying to wait 2 more weeks because they wanted to wait for the 32nd week. And she said that morning when she got up, he came in the room and he came out every morning when he went to work and she said, I can't be pregnant another day. She just, you know, she just couldn't do it another day. Her body couldn't take it anymore.
naturally, or?
Now that's a C-section.
Took 1 minute. I mean, they picked them little, did you see how organized they were? That was unreal. They were so organized. There was a nurse there, one, they took one, had to take it to another room.
They had to move them 3 times. They delivered them. They transport nurse took them to the room next door. They put them in the incubator, got them stabilized, and they took them 4.5 minutes to quarter to the children's hospital.
Them gals was walking, let me tell you.
And each room, you know, each staff had their job they've been practicing. They knew exactly what they were going to do. And they had walkie-talkies. The nurses said, like the ones over at Children's Hospital said, you know, we knew that at the time that person was delivered, we wouldn't see them for about 7 minutes. So when we heard that first call, we knew there was a live one. And then we heard them say it's pink. That's a good sign. You know, it let us know what to prepare for them. And, I mean, you know, they were also emotional. And the doctor that delivered it was 2 black female doctors. And she said, we knew in a minute that we delivered the first one, it reduces the blood supply. So each baby on down the road had a better chance of having developmental palsy. They put those puppies out 1 a minute. That is a, I mean, you gotta be really fast. You gotta have your hand going to deliver a baby. And their little arms and hands were, you know, entangled and stuff, you know, and they had, and they were so tiny, so fragile, you know, they had to like, just, you know, pull them apart. And, she said,
They named that first one Hercules, because he was holding them all up. He was, showed him at the bottom of her, and he was holding all of them up.
what did she say, something about, for some people, God is not real, but if you did this part of his team, you know, she cried. This doctor said, you know, she said, I'm sorry. You know, it's just I get too emotional. It was just a real, and she said, you know, if a mother has triplets or more, oftentimes the mother experiences with the baby, none of they had any of that themselves. And they were really, I think they were really fine. Kind of country, you know.
Something take time for one of them usually. Peter touched up on their feet and their mouth, and, you know, they were all wrapping about that. They were pretty.
And she has she looks exactly like her mother. She has real crooked teeth, that honest to us. But she's just, you know, she's key. she gone so hard.
Was it work on
They had
7 of
to- they had to make a 15-inch incision. That could be an incision, or a C-section was a 15-inch incision, because she got so big. Oh, yeah, look at that. You know, most C-sections are about like so. Ouch. No wonder she moved slow. They said she moved slow that first news conference. I imagine she did.
What you need, Beck?
And she had a tube. Probably smart. Mama, he hears about it, he calls almost every week. He calls every week, really.
Every Saturday.
Bobby.
Yeah. He's got him a girlfriend, a lady friend.
He got a fire hole for it. He just got out sharp.
That's not good. That's not good. Gary was, had food with me. She said Aunt Hardy had pneumonia.
playing the field.
Said they called her last night. I'm kind of glad.
Yeah, glad to get tied up in one.
Didn't you tell me Lisa got married? She was hunting a man.
Yeah.
He was just a little boy.
Lisa? Ex-girlfriend, Lisa, Doug's ex-girlfriend.
They went to the prom with.
I'm gonna cut her picture off of Doug's in the tux.
That's what my mother said she was gonna do too.
Yeah.
That's what Tim had I need to see Alan Jackson. He loved that picture of he and Alan Jackson. So I just took it, sliced that sucker off, had it framed without her.
Next
Except the only problem is if they cut it out, Doug only have one leg left.
Oh.
Mother's already looked. She said
Oh.
if you wouldn't make him look so odd, I'd cut it out.
You make that again. Photography, yeah.
No good.
They'll brush her right off.
Get back in the water! Get back in the water!
Doug's got a girlfriend now. No, ma'am.
He's playing the field.
Hunting the right woman.
Flowers, water. What's that from?
What are they doing, watching Jaws?
Yeah, Jaws too.
I'll tell you, water would leak out of here.
Amber said we missed Rudy in there. Rudy Galenko,
Galinda.
whatever.
Yeah, I heard her. Tomorrow night they're gonna have a special.
That even sounds like flower. How's that saying?
Scott Hamilton and
See,
what's her face, the Catherine, no, you know.
people didn't need this thing when you open it up.
I seen it. Was that
A
on?
bit,
Yeah.
yeah. And the little snugging on ice. Must be really good.
She did, Mama.
She doing good.
Just sitting here, listening.
This weather is so weird.
Man, the beach cleared out pretty quick.
I turned the air conditioner on, I was dying this morning. I was moving around.
What's the little man doing?
The old shampoo the carpets last night. And went raw.
Did you put up your Christmas tree?
Mr. Bill didn't get my stuff down.
You get your card, didn't they?
Well, Bobby's got 10 here, they can get it.
So cute.
Set the garage car.
Tired.
What time did the kids leave home last night?
They came this morning.
Did they sleep at home?
Mama got some musical skaters.
Sorta.
Now, sis, you threw my ribbon away.
I sure did. It was all pieces you strung out there.
Well, get it, 'cause she wants it.
Well, it wasn't nothing bad.
They were too.
What? I don't think you want it. I done got gravy on it.
Well, Mother, you think she had me there for a purpose? She saves her stuff for. She saves her
Well,
stuff.
she better get out there and collect her stuff for us. They just standing all over me.
They ain't taking real good care of it. We'll have turkey right in here with this, wouldn't that work?
You're gonna put it where it won't burn.
We'll have to do that. We'll just have to do it.
He's saying, going there and he had a big water hose and come out big
Can you lock that?
You know, if he's still.
No way,
Yeah,
that's gonna be
then
fun.
he doesn't make it.
Don't you help me? Well, that's what I want to do.
Yeah, because when I came back, our wine garden had to put me back to work. And my senior, continued right on.
You're right, water stays.
Might be a good deal.
If he's gonna do it, make sure.
Have,
Doug, I have a
Danny
name for
would
it.
have to have 4 years
And
of
it's got
college,
chess, checkers, and
and
cards,
or
and
law
dominoes,
enforcement.
and cards.
If he can get that training
Cards
in
and
that,
statements and everything.
looks like he's got right
Yeah. Yeah.
Is he gonna do it though?
We ain't gonna be happy, don't look like.
Our baby boy.
He'd probably be proud to have a little sailor man in the house.
What did you call him this good morning? What he called, he called Doug Swabby. Oh, Doug. Swabby, that's right. He said, well, he called us a Swabby.
What did we say? That's before when he was talking to the Marines, Steve was calling him, Charlie did.
Yeah, they don't have neck, Google's no neck got.
Oh, the sailors
It's Santa.
has it rough sometimes. I remember sure they got salt in the rock and he called us.
Yeah.
Out there and he was here, so that tore off of him.
Well, that's right, that barroom fighter. That didn't have anything to do with the Navy. That didn't have anything to do with the bar. That's because they shipped him out to Hutchinson, Kansas, keeping him, putting him under prison. That's my barroom brawl, I promise you. Like killed that high school kid, they hunted him up. They kept him out of Hutchinson for 2 months. Him and 2 more of his buddies.
He was a bad egg, Mama.
He was very bad at it, let me tell you.
And he got no better.
Just all,
Thank you.
Mama thought the Navy had done that to me.
oh, the Navy didn't do it to him, trust me.
I figured they didn't fight.
Mother, I want you to have a piece of this nut pie.
Not now.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
Then it tastes like guns.
Well, it ain't got crumbs in it, so would it taste like?
But it's not bad.
I'm fixing to run up there and put some gas and total space.
Tastes just like a,
Are they out?
ain't no pie.
How do you go from here? There's a total station down there at Mountain.
You took out the, right the anniversary.
I was thinking you took out
That's what I'm doing, I just right up
All
town.
right, don't go to the one down that way, it's 2 cents a sheet higher. We fill up right down here every time. I guess it's the clientele. I'm sure I drive 7 miles out of the way. I don't, I drive this way every day. This is my end of town. I don't drive, I don't get the expressway and go.
Spend my own money.
I don't blame you. I'll follow you, go ahead. Wait a minute, let me give you some.
weeks, it was so small.
We'll just make a caravan.
That was dark.
Yeah. Help some of us.
That's okay, I got the other one.
Yeah, she's got one at the one on every corner. Yeah, look for the ones, I get gas at.
No stove.
You take care of him.
That's right, take good care of his mama.
You'll be back in just a minute.
About 15 minutes, 10 minutes.
And all you're gonna take is this.
Yeah, I take a little less, that's all I need to take from her.
Why don't you take that sweet potato casserole?
Cause I don't need to eat anymore today.
But those guys will eat it.
They're looking like 3 or 4 turkeys and all kinds of stuff.
They have sweet potato, nobody will eat that if you leave. I'm the only one that eats it. Me and you, well then we'll.
And Mama, don't you,
Don't read nothing.
We're gonna put it in something that we're not gonna
take that bottom, I'll tell you.
Well, get up and put it in there then. Let me get these dishes rolling in this.
The shoulders right there.
And I'll pet it like a mean person, I just couldn't help it.
The other day, recruiters come into our house Thursday night. Recruiters come into our house Thursday night.
A who?
A recruiter.
Oh, what you said, Ned Turner? And I was first. He was intrude, was he? On your territory.
That was, it was funny because Bud was there at the house when the recruiter came before, and he talked to him and all, and he said, well, now, I'm gonna let you know, my mama's gonna wanna talk to you.
Say what?
My mama's gonna wanna talk to you.
Oh, my mom's gonna be one more talk to you.
No, he was supposed to have came last night, and I called him and I said, look, there's no way that I can meet with you tonight. I said, with the holidays and all, I said, can we do this afterwards? He said, I'll have to call you Monday, but he said, we'll set it up tentatively for Thursday night at 7 o'clock.
They feel about it, doing it wrong.
Well, I think he ought to go ahead and do it. I mean, he's still wanting to do it. And he don't have a girlfriend right now. Maybe that's what he's kind of looking at. He don't know what he wants to do.
Go ahead, shout and look. Hey, whoa, let me tell you. Right out there on that yellow table, Vicki sent me a whole sack of them things that's bigger than that.
Real good for him. Maybe give this
I'll put the turkey dressing out there. There's the cranberry sauce.
That's okay. That would be good benefit. These are pretty.
It's Walmart's, 2 for $1.
People here, you know, not really.
No, at first he said, why is he over doing that for? And then the more he thinks about it, he said, well, maybe you ought to go ahead and do it if it's still on his mind. He said, if he don't do it, based on us talking out of it.
Don't want to have to admit you're wrong.
He said, maybe we should.
I knew he'd walk over and talk to us. He said, well, he's not gonna be happy when he does it.
I really had kind of thought, you know, on one side of me was saying, I wish Tim was doing the service before he goes to college, and not grow up enough to go to college. Then the other side was saying, well, you know, if he goes in the service first, he probably never go to college. And I know it was a good experience for me.
But, you know, he can go to school while he's in it, and they had 3 different programs, the GI Bill, the Montgomery Bill, they'll pay like up to $30,000.
Actually, he's done it.
To graduate school.
You know, it's not, here, it helps folks. You
How about that?
do things, you know, over back.
I just burn that, burn out. You just want that. Think that.
You know, stuff like, you know, I had this thing, I still do, turn it in for most. They ought to be doing it. They don't touch this stuff. Get out and do it, boy.
That's what we've been telling him. He don't even get up on his own now. I said, boy, I can't wait till the day you for a week.
Oh, yeah.
I told him he can't go this night. His mama still wakes him up every morning.
Oh,
Right,
we're going up
everybody
here.
look to see what's on the old movie starts.
2:40.
2:40. Let's see, we have an hour.
Just long enough for all that.
You know, even that Marine guy told
You
us.
get out of that way, so you get these things.
He said, he don't have to be getting up on his own. He said, when he
You're in the trophy fan.
comes home like on leave, you know, he said, all you gotta do is just walk in there and turn on his light and he'll jump up out of bed like this. He said,
Who said that?
Doug?
Are we talking about the same one?
The Marine guy, when he came out and talked to us, you know, he said, yeah, when he comes home on leave, he said, you'll walk into Doug's room and turn his light on in the morning, he'll jump up and he'll be dressed in no time. He said, who, Doug?
Who, Mama, me, Mom said that?
No, Steve said that.
Oh, Steve said that.
Who, Doug? Obviously, this man hadn't gotten him up before, has he?
They don't have any problem.
Well, I'm
sure he won't be the only one, too.
We all up there like that when I was.
And both of you that have it real fast? I said, well, Doug, you've always looked good in white. You've always worn white t-shirts. I said, you've always looked good in white. And you like bell bottoms, so.
Well, maybe I should rethink his Christmas present then.
Yeah, you got it all.
I sent him a VCR.
Oh, you were?
Well, we had every room after they get their basic of the ball.
Yeah.
I imagine so. Well, they set up the rooms like a normal room. Right after basic and the dance screen.
Without no way to get cards, I had a couple of cards. Put it in your room.
Looks like he's gonna go there.
He's talking about doing the delay program, and, of course, I'm next
Back
out.
to, I think about it next door. They were gonna go in there. Oh, no, he was gonna wait until it was like June, July, you know. But I don't know if Zach's gonna do it or not. He said he's gonna do it, whether Zach did it or not, so I don't know if he'll wait or not.
Jeez, man.
I said, but y'all wait till later.
I know boys, I'll run that net of the right spot.
So basically,
I'll watch the straight one. It's moved.
oh, I'll do it.
You put it where it needs to go, and I'm done. I need to wait till then.
That's crazy. I just went down there, Robert, now he was going right up to 3 years.
He said they have a 5-year program too. They can do a 4 or 5-year program. And 5.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know, I just wanted to ask a question. You know, 'cause they say they can't guarantee what field they'll be in. It's just what they test out for. And he said he took his practice test, annual practice test, and he scored. He said pretty good because he said this is the same test that they give, you know, college graduates and high school graduates. They give it all the same test, so he said that's pretty good.
Yeah, I guess that's not the final test.
Well, that's not bad.
Which point? But, you know, yeah, it's to a decision.
That's right.
And Janice, my friend, her son was in the Navy, and after he left, we spent time in Texas, we spent time he's in the Army. He spent time in Texas, Denver, he went to Norway for a month, and then he got stationed in Jackson, Florida.
Hey, Bill, can we move this now where we can get into these
Bruce Shane lived across the street from us, he's been in, he is in Wyoming, and, he's in Air Force. And he likes it. What does everybody like it?
Oh, I want to put some oranges in the same thing.
And I don't know how many times he brought coffee, and he did.
Back for more.
Well, I have to. I have to.
Attorney says his client was acting under orders from brother Alan Chauncey, specifically cooperate or be killed, and subpoenaed Chauncey to tell the court just that. You going to testify against your brother? But Chauncey wasn't talking about the attacks or anything else, taking the fifth. And a judge ruled neither would Chauncey's psychiatrist, citing doctor-patient privilege.
It would have given the jury a lot of insight into just what sort of character Chauncey is and whether or not one would know how explosive he can become and changing in his personalities.
Allegedly, Chauncey has several, including a dominant one called David, one Fuchs says was in control that February night.
It was our position that it was irrelevant. Mr. Chauncey's mental state certainly has no bearing on the issue of whether Mr. Barr committed these offenses.
Are you planning on putting Mr. Barr on the stand?
Probably so. Looks like I'm going to have to.
Fuchs begins his part of the case tomorrow morning, most likely with Barr on the stand in his own defense. Denise? Thanks, Leslie.
The federal grand jury in Georgia has indicted a commodities broker who once lived in Little Rock. His name is Donald Chancey. He used the name Del Blackburn before leaving Little Rock last April, and where he lives now, no one knows. Chancey is accused of converting investors' money for his personal use. Federal agents fear more than $40,000 has been lost to a forgery ring. The Secret Service arrested 2 women who they believe made and cashed these checks in stores across the state. Officers say the checks were made up to look like child support payments.
An Army private from Pine Bluff must spend 5 years in jail for attacking a female soldier. Keith Sims was stationed in Georgia when police charged him with rape. The prosecutor dropped those charges in exchange for Sims pleading guilty to sexual assault. The Army gave Sims a dishonorable discharge. The Springdale City Council voted not to refund money to an acquitted former investigator. James Kettleman was charged with stealing money from a hot check case he investigated. Kettleman agreed to repay the missing $8,200, but he was recently found innocent of the charge. 4 city council members said Kettleman's not guilty verdict entitles him to the money back, but 4 others said he does not deserve a refund.
More than 40 pounds of marijuana is missing from a state police evidence locker in Camden, and the prime suspects are inmates assigned to work at the Arkansas Law Enforcement Training Academy. News 4's Isaiah Carey joins us live from State Police Headquarters with more on the story. Isaiah.
That's right, Steve, and those inmates are now being questioned by authorities at the Camden Law Enforcement Training Academy.
Dozens of training officers were sent into the woods to see if they could find the marijuana hidden possibly by the person who stole it.
We have recovered containers that it was in out in the wooded area here behind the academy. At this time, the recruits are going to go out there and we're going to form grids and we're going to search the area for maybe the marijuana or any evidence thereof.
The 42 pounds of marijuana with a street value well over $40,000 was stolen from here, the evidence locker, but the lock was not broken. Investigators believe either someone had a key or picked it. The only keys to the locker are assigned to the criminal investigation detectives, but detectives are questioning several of the Department of Correction inmates who work at the facility.
We have some suspects. We have not made an arrest, and it's too early to judge anybody at this time.
Would those suspects be inmates that are working here?
They could be.
Now, this marijuana could have been missing for almost a month. An investigator tells us that the last time the marijuana was seen or checked on was 15 to 20 days ago, Steve.
All right, Isaiah Carey, thank you. Going before a judge will have a whole new meaning in Rogers next week. The city has purchased a closed-circuit television system for inmate court appearances. Prisoners can be arraigned from the jail while the judge remains in chambers or the courtroom. System cost $8,000.
A former Whitewater prosecutor is leaving the federal government to practice at a private law firm. John Bates joined the investigation in 1995. He recently argued a case that forced White House lawyers to turn over their notes of Whitewater conversations with Hillary Clinton. A C-130 plane crash in Jacksonville this morning was not the real thing, but emergency crews reacted as if it was. Little Rock Air Force Base and several emergency response teams worked an off-base simulated crash site. The idea was to help federal and civilian authorities communicate better in a real case scenario.
While we do talk to each other on a routine basis, obviously coming out, practicing, finding out what works and what doesn't work so we can put the appropriate fixes in if something like this would occur. That's what we do.
The crash site included a fire, plane debris, victims, and on-site investigators.
Okay, you're getting a deal. A beautiful home at a great price, but part of the price is the fact that your neighbors aren't very fond of your home because it's a tragic reminder of a shocking crime. News 4's Bob Clausen joins us now from Edit 1 with a preview of his special report, If These Walls Could Talk. Bob.
Well, Steve, it's an undescribable murder that took place a few years ago in Rector, Arkansas. Now, the family that lives at 302 McNabb today learned that their address was for a time very unwelcome to some.
A lot of the people in the town wanted to burn this home down. And, they didn't want it around because of what had happened.
Coming up today at 10, a look at how things have changed at 302 McNabb in a special report, If These Walls Could Talk. Steve?
All right, Bob, thank you.
And just ahead on News 4 at 6, as you and your kids get ready for Halloween, what you need to know in order to play it safe.
Also, if you thought going through your monthly bills could save you thousands of dollars, would you do it? This woman did, and did. Her story when we continue.
News 4, sponsored by Sissy's Log Cabin in Pine Bluff, by Jody Brown Motors in Conway, by Brandon House Furniture, by Wendy's, by Countryside Mobile Homes, and the football forecast sponsored by Little Rock Mitsubishi.
You know, nothing beats a great cheeseburger, except maybe a great cheeseburger for just 99 cents.
Introducing Wendy's new 99-cent quarter-pound double stack. It's got everything that makes a cheeseburger great. Plus, 2 patties of fresh beef served hot off the grill. The 99-cent quarter-pound double stack. It's a stack of beef for a little price, and it's only on Wendy's 99-cent super value menu.
If you love beef, this one really stacks up.
Sissy's Log Cabin, because life's too short for ordinary jewelry. At Sissy's, we focus on quality, value, trust, and service. As Arkansas's local jeweler, our reputation for custom-designed jewelry is established throughout. Our loose diamonds and gemstones offer an unconditional guarantee. Shop Sissy's for the largest selection of slides in Arkansas. For all seasons, for all reasons. Sissy's Log Cabin, because life's too short for ordinary jewelry. Highway 79 South in Pine Bluff.
When you find a pretty lot like this, you want a pretty home, and Countryside Homes in Conway has the best.
Central Arkansas's exclusive dealer for Franklin Homes, the finest manufactured home you can buy. Built so strong you can even swing on the doors. This weekend with a Franklin Home Tour, you'll be registered to win a Browning deer rifle. And we have special financing with up to 30 years available and as little as 5% down. So come by and live the dream this weekend at Countryside Manufactured Homes in Conway.
Happiness results from the possession or attainment of what one considers good.
When you're looking for...
It can be expressed in song if one is alone.
Too far. It's Jody Brown in Conway. Service.
For your next Pontiac, Buick, Oldsmobile, or GMC truck, come on down to Jody Brown Motors and put a song on your
down to Jody Brown. Come on down to Jody Brown.
News 4 at 6 continues with Steve Barnes and Denise Whitaker. News 4, where the news comes first.
Well, tomorrow's Halloween, and that means a lot of youngsters on the street, and it also means a heightened possibility of accidents. So to help make this year a safe celebration, Jack Vincent now with some safety tips. Jack?
Steve, they call it trick-or-treating for a reason, and while most of those tricks are at the hands of good-natured pranksters, there is still good reason for concern. It's those concerns that have prompted the Little Rock Police Department to put together a few hints for a safe Halloween.
In neighborhoods that you know, go in groups of people, you have plenty of chaperones, have plenty of parents there.
Okay, what we intend to use this year is more colorful costumes, something for that reflects the light, and that way, motorists will be able to see the child when they're out and about.
Other safety tips include trick-or-treating in groups. Go as early as possible, preferably during daylight hours, accept only sealed candy, and go only to well-lit houses.
A good thing would be like go to the different stores and things like that offer treats for children. That's what we may do after we trick-or-treat our neighborhood then.
Now, a couple of other things to keep in mind. For pranksters, keep the pranks at a reasonable level. Police say that charges could be filed if they get out of hand. Also, for children who may be crossing streets, take special precautions, look both ways. Steve?
All right, Jack, thanks. A special Halloween treat today for kids at Arkansas Children's Hospital. Local architects and designers held a pumpkin carving contest. Later, costumed employees of today's office delivered the pumpkins to the children.
Some showers may be in our forecast for this weekend. Meteorologist Mike Nico has the complete details for us up next.
Well, if I had money to tell you what to do, go downtown, buy a Ford truck or two, crazy about a Ford truck.
Now get financing for as low as 2.9% on Ford Explorer. Drive anywhere, do anything in Explorer, and enjoy big savings on monthly payments. Ford's versatile F-150 is tough to beat. Also a tune-on financing. Ready to drive an Explorer or F-150? Now's the time. Either vehicle, 2.9% financing. Hurry, top trucks, easy savings at your local Ford dealer now.
Bensky. For over 70 years, the most trusted name in furs has joined with Fletcher, the furrier who brought value pricing to Arkansas fur owners. Now we are one, Fletcher and Bensky, and we are Arkansas's furrier. A reputation of service, offering quality furs at value prices. Together now in our West Little Rock location, Rodney Pier on McMurrow Drive. Arkansas's furrier, Fletcher and Bensky. The best furs, the best price.
This is the last week of the HQ Kitchen and Bath Sale. Your last chance to save 15% on all special order kitchen cabinets. So many choices. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Never mind. Anyway, come in now and get 0% financing for 6 months and save 10% on any complete kitchen or bath installation. It's the HQ Kitchen and Bath Sale. Hurry in before this sale hurries away. You've always wanted a motorhome. Now is the time to come to National Travelers RV Center and save up to $15,000 on motorhomes made by Holiday Rambler, Pace Aero, Pace Vision by Fleetwood, Class C Ultra Sports by Damon, and Four Winds by Thor. Also at National Travelers RV, get a huge savings on a wide selection of new and pre-owned Coleman fold-down campers. See all that you can see in an RV.
And now, weather with meteorologist Mike Nico on News 4, where the news comes first.
Cloudy out there. A little rain maybe in the next 48?
Yeah, we sure could. You notice we talked about it at 5 o'clock. A little more humid out there, a little more balmy.
Warm, yeah.
Yeah, now we need the cold front to come through and spark some showers.
And I guess there's one coming.
Yeah, there is. There is tonight. But don't worry about the Halloween plans. We've been forecasting a dry Halloween all week, and I'm still sticking to it. There's a dry slot between the rain tonight and the rain tomorrow night that I think should make our plans very nice. Temperatures, in fact, tomorrow will probably be around 60 degrees once the sun sets under mostly cloudy skies. All right, let's take a look and see where the rain is right now, because this is where it's coming from. On forewarned radar, we can see down around the Toledo Bend Reservoir on the Sabine River, just to the south of Shreveport and to the west of some of the parishes over there. You can see starting to move over. Look at that. Little shower activity. This is the moisture that's starting to move up, and the spark that could bring the southern parts of the state some rain. Now, the cold front's going to move in from the northwest, and that could bring the rain chances to just about the rest of the state. So we'll continue to watch this system as it progresses during the evening hours, and some of them could make it into, say, the southern parts of the state by the midnight hour. During the evening hours, though, expect mostly cloudy skies and mild conditions. Temperatures falling into the middle 50s. By 10 o'clock, south wind will continue at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. High today, 70 degrees after a morning's low of 52. So a little bit above our normals, nowhere near a record of 87 or 27. And I don't think we'll see temperatures like that anytime soon. We're in kind of a fluctuating pattern, but our extremes are not going to be that quite extreme. We'll still see some dips in the temperature once that cold front moves through on Saturday. Right now, temperature is cooled down to 68 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. Humidity 61%, and the winds are out of the south at 5 miles per hour, continuing the warm, moist air, and that's why temperatures are still very warm at the 6 o'clock hour. Warmest spot, Pine Bluff at 70, and also Fort Smith. Take a look at the basically zonal pattern right now. You got the subtropical jet down to the south, and a strong jet up to the north. We've been showing you this the last couple of days. Well, look what it did in Tacoma during the overnight hours and into this morning. Yeah, that huge jet stream brought in a lot of wind, brought in some storms, and caused some damage. Now, by the time these storms get to us, they will not have that much energy, nor will they have that strong of a jet stream. But still, that is the storm that is headed our way, and you can see it barreling through the Rockies right now and eventually makes its way down towards us. So Storm 1 kicks off some showers tonight. Storm 2 kicks off some showers tomorrow night. In between, a dry sandwich for Halloween. Computer forecasts are going exactly the same. Check this out. About 0.2 of an inch of rain. Most of us could need it, and that just says it won't be a complete washout. Check out temperatures tonight. Very warm in the 50s. Tomorrow, 40% chance of early showers clearing by the evening, a high of 72. Another chance of rain Saturday. That could be an all-day event and could wash out the entire day. For tonight, mostly cloudy. Showers moving in after midnight, a low of 54. Tomorrow, clearing by evening, a high of 72 degrees, once again, thanks to those south winds at 8 to 15 miles per hour. 4-degree guarantee for tonight. Today, I should say, was 68. We'll check that out at 10, and have you a complete Halloween forecast and maybe a few tips tonight then.
Okay.
Thanks, Mike. In a moment, why you may want to make certain, doubly certain, that you check your monthly bills.
You're buying a car. You know exactly which cars you want and which cars you don't want. But there are still cars out there that you don't know that you do want. Recently, Oldsmobile has come out with so many new models, they might not be on your list yet. They should be. So before you buy, find out all you can. Come to Oldsmobile's 100th anniversary premiere and drive them. Find out.
On the next Entertainment Tonight, the Lisa Marie Presley exclusive. She sits down with E.T. to talk for the first time about